Hello, welcome everybody to In Case You Missed It on Pop Affair. So today I just wanted to talk about Rihanna's Fenty Beauty. You know, she launched her makeup on September 8th, and I just want to give my opinion, not from the point of view as a makeup blogger, because that's not what I am. I'm not a makeup blogger, but I am a consumer. So just from an average consumer, what I thought about the products, the pricing. Also wanted to have a little bit of a discussion about makeup in Australia, because I know a lot of people were talking about how they couldn't find products like for dark skin women, girls, whatever, in Australia. So let's first start off with Fenty Beauty. So it reported that Rihanna has been working on this line for about 2 years now. I think that they said they heard wind about it in about 2015. And Rihanna has said that Fenty Beauty was created for everyone, for women of all shades, personalities, attitudes, cultures, and race. I wanted everyone to feel included. That's the real reason I made this line. And she definitely has made everyone feel rather included. So, as you probably know by now, the Pro Filter Soft Matte long wave foundation, which is basically the liquid foundation, comes in 40 shades, so from really dark skin to really light pale skin. So it's given everybody a go, which is really fantastic, because generally with a lot of makeup lines, especially if they're high end or by celebrities, they don't generally cater for women with darker skin. Generally, I don't know, as I said, I have a different opinion about that, because I'm going to talk about other products that I have had experiences with in Australia that I have been using for years, and yeah, but we'll get into that. So what I really loved about Fenty Beauty was it's only $50, 50 Australian dollars, which is awesome, because like price ranges for makeup can range from about 70, 80, you might even get a $90 for a liquid foundation, even like for a stick. So her prices were really reasonable. Her primer was $46. For me, that's a little bit expensive for a primer. I'm not really a big primer person. As I said, I'm not really a big makeup person in general. I like to let my face breathe, because if I'm gonna have this face for, the next 80 or 60 years or so, I want it to be able to survive. And I think just clogging your face up with makeup every single day is not gonna be good for the long term. And I also think that sometimes you kind of forget yourself if you wear too much makeup. And yeah, it's just good sometimes to look in the mirror and, realize what's looking back at you. And, whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. Just being comfortable in your own skin, I think I'm pro that. So what I liked about the foundations, I said, was the price, but also the fact that I've seen a lot of videos of girls who've put it on, and I like the fact that it sort of was put on skin, like it wasn't extra. Like, sometimes when you put on a foundation, you almost feel like you're putting on a mask. It went on like really soft like skin, and I think that's very in tune with Rihanna's brand, because as she's not really into like hardcore caked on makeup. I've never really seen her as the hardcore caked up makeup kind of person, so I like that about the foundation. Also, she had matchsticks, which were $37, and the blotting paper. I really love the blotting paper. The reason why I like that, the blotting paper and the blotting powder, because I know when I used to go to parties and stuff, like, it was so annoying, because your makeup will be shiny. But not even parties, when you used to go out and it's a hot day, your makeup will just all of a sudden become shiny, and I feel like it looks like I've put like Vaseline on my face. So I'm really happy that she got the blotting powder and the blotting paper, like she made that, which was really, really good. Especially, a shiny face on dark skin doesn't really look good. As I said, it's like you've put Vaseline. So I'm really happy about that. So now about buying makeup for dark skin girls in Australia. Now I'm really dark, so I'm like, I'm darker than Serena Williams. Like, I've got dark chocolate skin, so I can sort of attest to what makeup is kind of out there. So I remember the first foundation I bought was from Inglot. So I used to buy the foundation, I forgot what the number was, but because it was a long time ago, this was when I was in high school. So I used to buy it's in a black and white bottle from Inglot, and I got it from the website. It cost $40, so it was really well priced. And Inglot has also got the cover up foundation is $49, and then I've got a foundation stick for $49. So same price as Fenty Beauty, about around the $50 mark. My experience with the foundation, the only thing I didn't really like about the Inglot foundation was that when you touch your face, instantly your hands are brown. That's what I really I hated and I didn't really like about it. Like instantly your hands were brown, your clothes is brown, everything is brown. That's kind of I think why I gave up a little bit on makeup, because you just like you can't even wear a white dress because all of a sudden there's a brown spot on it. So I didn't really like that. Like the Inglot foundation, for me, my experience, it was good. Like I have no qualms about it. The only thing I think they were talking about the foundations oxidizing on your skin. That can happen with Inglot foundation. In terms of long wear, it's decent. It's decent wear. Like it's not the best, but it's pretty decent. Like it's a good startup foundation if you've got dark skin, and they've got a range of colors. I don't know how, I cannot attest how big their range is. I just know when I went in, they had my color. So yeah. The next one is MAC. MAC's got dark foundation as well. I think I used MAC once, but I didn't really like MAC, I'll be honest with you. I think I've got quite warm undertones to my skin. So when I wore the MAC, when I wore MAC once, it kind of made me like oxy color, like maroonish color, and I kind of didn't really like it. So I didn't stick with MAC. I usually see MAC with people who have like a yellow undertone to their skin, but if you have a red undertone to your skin, I'm not a fan of MAC. But their products are really well priced as well. Their liquid foundation is about $50. They've got a lightweight, water weight coverage, of they've got a studio sculpt coverage, so it's $50 if you want to go get it at MAC. And as I said, they had my skin tone too. Bobbi Brown. So I've just recently started using Bobbi Brown. The reason why is I used to shop all the time to Napoleon. Now Napoleon had one foundation stick that covered like my skin tone up to about three shades up from my skin tone. As I said, I'm darker than Serena Williams. I'm a little bit lighter than Lupita Nyong'o, so I'm like in the middle there. So Napoleon had this one foundation stick. It was $69, and they had the foundation powder, which was also $69. So it was quite expensive, but I did love Napoleon because the coverage was really thick and really good. Like I wanted to cover up all those blemishes, and I used to get a lot of compliments when I used to wear Napoleon, and I found like, you know, because as I said, I had a warm undertone, Napoleon was best for me. It didn't make me look grey or anything like that. But Napoleon suddenly, I think it was last year, discontinued that. And they did say that the Napoleon, which is the owner of the foundation company, was looking to get new shades in and stuff. But I didn't do a follow-up because, like, you know, I'm not going to wait for you to go and to get new shades. Like, I've still got to put makeup on in the meantime, like if I go to an event. So my sister told me about Bobbi Brown, which I did go to, and as I said, Bobbi Brown was the most expensive. So I sort of, when I'm buying foundation, I just close my eyes and then pay, because what else can you do? And that's exactly what I did at Bobbi Brown. It was $70 for a foundation stick, and then $72 for the powder. So I buy the foundation stick and the powder. It's quite expensive, as you probably noticed, but Bobbi Brown has a really great range, and I always like their customer service, and the quality of the foundation is really nice and everything. But my sister told me that I think it's at Inglot. That's where she's buying her foundation now, because I think she's like, nah, Bobbi Brown's so expensive. And plus Inglot does a refill on your powders, which is pretty cool. I think for like $25. However, as I said, I'm not really a fan of Inglot because I feel like you get brown everywhere, which is not for me. So if I had my choosing, I would go with Bobbi Brown, but Bobbi Brown is expensive. And then I would probably go next with Napoleon, but I don't know if Napoleon has the new dark stick back out. If it doesn't, then I'd probably go, it's a tie between Inglot and MAC. As I said, for me, I don't know. But now that Fenty Beauty is out anyway, we have another beauty line to add to the discussion. So I can't actually wait to wear it. I'm not a fan, I'll be honest with you, with liquid foundation, just because it gets everywhere. But I will see. I'm really looking forward, because people, as I said, I've been watching the reviews and it looked really good, like skin, and I'm like, yes, I can't wait. And it dries on pretty nicely, so I'm super excited. And I'll definitely be getting the blotting powder and probably the blotting paper. I'll see. I mean, it is expensive for me, like $46 for the blotting powder. To me, like, that's $4 less than the actual 32 ml foundation, which I find a little bit, unreasonable. I wish it was probably $30, $30 or $25 for the blotting powder, I think for me would be a little bit more reasonable. And like the same price, $30 or $25 for the primer, for me would be a lot more reasonable, considering the foundation is $50. Yeah, maybe I'm not in the makeup game that strong. I just think it's quite expensive. I didn't talk about the matchsticks, as I said, I'm not big on makeup, so the matchsticks will do nothing for me. However, I will try to check out more makeup reviews so I can get better, and then maybe I might buy the matchsticks, but that's about it. So, as I said, Ingla, MAC, Bobbi Brown, and Napoleon do sell foundation for dark skinned women if you are looking for it, so don't be like you're underserved. Now, one other comment, people talk about always in America about drugstore brands, and then I know in Australia we don't really have like a drugstore makeup culture, if you want to say it like that. By drugstore, I'm assuming people are meaning like pharmacy, like Chemist Warehouse, Priceline. No, they do not sell foundation for dark skinned women at those shops, definitely not. And I've never really wanted to buy my foundation at Chemist Warehouse anyway. Maybe it's just me, like I just always thought I'd go to Myers or like David Jones, which has the Napoleon, the MAC, the Ingla, and the Bobbi Browns. Like they weren't my first choice, and I don't really care that they don't sell foundation for dark skinned women. Like I don't care, because like I've got 4 choices already. Now with Rihanna at Sephora, I've got 5. I'm not like begging for anything. Like, and would I buy my foundation at at Chemist Warehouse and Priceline? I don't know. Depends on how the foundation is, because I've seen the foundation that they sell, and I don't know. Even though it's not my skin tone, I haven't really been like, yeah, like that looks good. I wish they had it for me. No, I've never thought that. So maybe I have a unicorn opinion, but I've never really thought, oh yeah, I can't wait. I hope they have something for me. But anyway, this video is getting way too long, so I'll kind of like stop it here. But yeah, so that's just my little 2 cents to the whole situation. Don't forget to subscribe to this new channel. Definitely have more information about stuff that you have missed during the week, during the month. We may be delayed, but definitely not denied. And peace.